Libe, my people, I have had such a splendid weekend celebrating my mom's birthday yesterday and also Father's Day. So belated happy birthday to my mama and sending prayers, love and light to all the fathers out there. And on that note, the IboBlondie is ready to bring you all that's popping in the entertainment world. Now today on the news, Burna Boy's fans are a little heartbroken over Burna Boy's Netherlands show. Black Sheriff Amare and Stormzy's song featured on a yet-to-be-released Netflix action movie. Squid Game is getting ready to thrill fans with another season, and we will be diving into the world of music, bringing on the organizing partners of Make Music Lagos. Of course, my people, you know that's not all we've got for you, but you've got to stick around to find out all there is today on E Central with Oluchi, the IboBlondie. As I said earlier, we will be kicking off the show with a must-watch music festival conversation, and it's all centered around the World Music Day celebration, launched in 1982 in France as the Fête de la Musique. Make Music is celebrated on the same day, on the 21st of June, in more than 1,000 cities in 120 countries around the world. Now, in Nigeria, the not-for-profit initiative has been running for 5 years now. And at that, I'm excited to have join me right here on E Central, Susan Adinoyi, organizing partner of Make Music Lagos. Hello, Susan, how are you doing?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Great. Let's get right into it now. Make Music Lagos is back with another edition, and I can tell from social media interactions and content I've been seeing that there is excitement in the air. Now, what has the growth been like across 5 years of the Make Music Festival happening in Nigeria?
So first of all, Make Music is actually 8 years. So this is the 8th year actually in Lagos.
Wow.
But across multiple cities around Nigeria, of course. Abuja has been running it for almost about 4 or 5 years now. We have Kaduna, we have, Ebonyi, Owerri. But yes, it's been exciting, running Make Music. We've had like different opportunities to interact with music stakeholders. And of course, Make Music is, we focus a lot more on the developmental side of music, giving people the right education and providing a platform for them to be able to perform as long as you are in the music space, not just for the artists, but for everyone that, comes together to make music.
I love that. I love the sound of that, how you're putting in all the effort, putting in the energy towards music. It's amazing to hear. Now, I also hear that there's no longer Make Music Lagos, but now Make Music Nigeria. I mean, what inspired that change? I sort of get the idea, but I'd love you to highlight a bit more on, why the transformation or the transition from Lagos to Nigeria.
So, I mean, when we're talking about music, first of all, Lagos is the capital city of music when you talk about music in Africa, right? And you already mentioned earlier that Make Music runs in 1,000 cities around the world.
Yes.
In Nigeria, when we started, we focused on Lagos, but then we started getting requests from different cities, Jos, Kaduna, Akwa Ibom, Abuja, different places saying, oh, we want to have a Make Music concert, and it just made sense for us to just move that beyond Lagos and expand to other cities so that everyone can celebrate music.
Okay, so for this year now, what cities are we looking out for? I know there is Lagos, so what other cities are we looking out for in, for the Make Music Nigeria this year?
So over the week, I mean, we started actually on Thursday, the 15th of June, and we've been, running different activities across Lagos. So we have Abuja, we have Akwa Ibom, Owerri, Kaduna, Jos, Ebonyi, Ilorin. And those are the major cities that we have that, have at least one activity running throughout the Make Music program.
That's amazing. So what is the lineup like for this year's event?
The lineup. So when we started, the event or the program, we started with the Music Business Conference on Thursday, and then we moved on to pop-up worship. And then we have, different concerts that will be happening across the city of Lagos. Of course, we have that information on our social media page at Make Music Lagos, where you can find, the venue closest to you and, visit any of the concerts that will be happening across Lagos throughout this week. We also have the Learn to Play, where music schools will actually be teaching people or giving free lessons to a couple of students, just reigniting our passion, because I'm sure you always wanted to play a musical instrument. Yes.
I wish I could, because I tried to learn like piano at some point, but it was a little bit confusing at some point.
Yeah, so I mean, we try to break it down and ensure that people get to learn the different aspects, whatever it is that you're interested in. There's a music school ready to take that lesson. Okay. So we have that happening throughout this week, and then we have the grand finale concert happening on the 25th of June, Sunday, where we're going to shut Lagos down. Of course,
like
Abuja is also having a shutdown concert, but we have more information about the cities that would be having a shutdown concert. Of course, we can't bring the shutdown to every city for now, but the dream is for us to be in all the states in Nigeria and for everyone to be able to celebrate music.
I love that. Before we get into the business conference that happened on Thursday, you mentioned something about a pop-up worship.
Yes.
Was I correct?
Yes.
Worship.
Yes.
What is that about? Because I like the sound of worship. I want to be sure it's the same worship I'm thinking. So what is the pop-up worship about?
So when we started Make Music, we used to have like the multiple concerts happening across. But then the shutdown, we usually had to infuse, gospel artists into that. And the artist community for the gospel space is quite large, right? They have a large following. So for the pop-up worship, the initiative, came about, like, why don't we have like a gathering dedicated to the Christian community? And that was how pop-up worship came about. So really, we have like gospel artists come in and just take us to a whole new level. Of course, a lot more urban pop type of music, but then gospel.
What's the date for that? Because I'm definitely going to be there.
That happened on Sunday already.
I'm heartbroken. Oh my God.
You should check our social media page. It was fun. Like, it was fire.
I feel, oh my God, I'm feeling the FOMO right now. Because what? Okay. Now let's zero in on the Music Business Conference, that happened last Thursday. Yeah. And what has the impact of that single event been like so far?
I mean, when one of the reasons why we even started the Music Business Conference is we realized that people were coming every single year to perform, but they didn't understand the business of music, right? A lot of times creatives feel, I have the talent, right? And I want to blow.
And that's all it takes.
And that's all it takes, right? And it's usually not like that. There's always the business to every creative aspect of whatever it is that you do. When you're in the creative industry, someone is running the business aspect of it. And you also need to be able to understand that aspect so that you don't also go and sign away your life, because we've had, different situations in the media where you hear that someone just said, oh, I'm going to help you do A, B, and C, and then, you just sign away everything that you have, and then you come back complaining, but you signed, right? So it means that we actually have a lot of work to do in terms of educating people properly and learning from those who have the necessary knowledge to share. So we've partnered with multiple music labels, those who are into publishing, those who have record labels, those are in radio, TV, right? Just come and share, their own knowledge regarding what it takes to run a music business.
Okay, I like the sound of that. I mean, you got to know, not just know the music, but you also have to know the business side of it. Yep. Love that. Now, we've been talking about the shutdown concert that's going to shut cities down. What are we to expect from that shutdown concert?
Okay, are you ready for that?
I don't know if I'm ready though.
All right, so the shutdown concert is usually like the grand finale. Like, we've done multiple activities over, a week. And we're now here to say, okay, this is our Thanksgiving service. Right, so we usually have, a lot of known artists, or those who are more known, come to perform at the shutdown concert, and people just get to enjoy music festival style. So it's happening at Muri Okola on Sunday, June 25th, starting at 6 p.m. Make sure that you're there early. Of course, we have like different experiences that will be happening at the venue. But in terms of those who would be performing, I'm just going to the lineup. I'm going to release just a few names.
Please
right?
do.
So go to our social media page to find out more. So we're going to have who do I start with? So we're starting with Kakaki. If you don't know Kakaki, I don't know. You need to go and find out more information. That's all I can say. And then we're also going to have, we have Young John, the Wicked producer. We have Johnny Drill, and a couple of other artists that will be performing at the shutdown this year. But also, one of the unique things about the shutdown is this year, TuneCore decided to, provide an opportunity for two artists to perform on the Make Music Shutdown stage. And the two artists, of course, I think they've been selected so far. If in case you were not able to participate, make sure you stay tuned to our page for the next opportunity that comes, because we get a lot of requests for people saying, I want to perform on the main stage. I want to perform on the main stage. But I mean, thankfully, we're going to have two of the upcoming artists also performing on the main stage. And then we have more, but of course, like I said, you have to go to our page to find out more.
Okay, that is absolutely great. Thank you so much, Susan, for your time. It's been amazing speaking with you. I love getting into that, you know, the music space, the mind of the music, the business of the music, and I love to see how you guys are also pushing out, you know, the upcoming artists, the gospel side of things. I love how everything is just being put together. It is absolutely amazing. What's the handle to check?
At Make Music Lagos and at Make Music Nigeria. At
Make Music Lagos and Make Music Nigeria. Thank you so much again.
Thank you for having me.